Hello, everybody. So, I figured I gotta make up for some lost time. Um, so I showed my May and June of my trophies for this year, and I thought it'd be kind of wrong to just miss, the last 10 years of my life. So I decided to start right from the beginning. For some of you, this might be a bit of a repeat, just because I did have my list reviewed recently by another YouTuber. So this might be a repeat for a couple of you, but I still wanted to go through it and give my story on each game because it really is a story. Like, even the Sports Champions game. It was the first game I got with my PlayStation, and it was bad. If I'm being honest with you, it was not good. I did not enjoy it, but I also have to kind of put in context that I was in a different house at the time, a very small house, and my room was very like didn't have a lot of open space. So the PlayStation Move was like basically not usable, like for me. So I might have enjoyed that more if I actually had like a space to work with. But back then, I had like 2 feet in between my bed and like my TV, and that was it. That was the only space I had to really work with. So doing something like a bow and arrow, we had to go all the way around the back and shoot, quote unquote. It just didn't work. I also gotta remember I had one of those. I had those big fat CRT TVs. I didn't have a flat screen or anything like that, so nothing was as good as it is today. That's for sure. I got all the hand-me-down stuff when I was a kid, so in February of 2011, I think I got it actually. I think I got the PlayStation about 7 months before that. I just, I think my, oh, I know what it is. My first trophies were from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but I went back to that recently to get my completion percentage up. So we'll get to that eventually in one of our videos here. But I want to start with Sports Champions just because it was a fun and interesting game, but there's a reason why it's still at the bottom of my list and it hasn't moved since February 2011. And that's just because it's it wasn't worth going back to. I'll leave it at that. The trophies for it, forget about it. Oh my gosh. I remember looking at this once and being like, "Yep, nope. 0.5%. That's rare to my rarest trophy." Granted, for some of you that might not even be that bad, I guess, but yeah, first trophy. It was Christmas. I must have got it at Christmas. I did not put a lot of time in this, but I wish I kind of did. Look at all these ultra rare trophies. It's gorgeous. But let's move on. It's not really an important moment. Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm pretty sure I borrowed this from my aunt and uncle at the time. I had played it a lot already before I even got this for my own, but again, didn't actually own this one myself. A lot of trophies I could probably go back and complete if I had a PS3, but sadly, my PS3 actually stopped working ish. So by that I mean the disc reader stopped working, which was no bueno. So I can't go back and do a lot of the games. I know I had somebody recently ask me if they wanted to go back and get the Modern Warfare 2 trophies, and I was like, I really, really want to, trust me, but I just I can't. I would have to borrow somebody's or buy one, and not really in a time right now to splurge on something like that. So Grand Theft Auto 4. Let's see, what did I do on this? Complete. Yeah, I think I just did the story. I didn't do any of the extra trophies. Back then, I didn't care about trophies. That's why I've been like, man, I feel like I'm breathing on the mic. Let me know in the comments. I mean, I do test these things before I start, but like, I don't know. I hope I don't make anybody upset over that. Anyways, honestly, tough luck. But yep. So Grand Theft Auto 4 again wasn't really going for trophies at the time. I loved Assassin's Creed back then though. Assassin's Creed was besides Call of Duty, which you'll see I played a lot of. Like if this was before, like if I did this last year, this whole list would just be Call of Duty because that's all I played. Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. I was a hardcore multiplayer guy. That was really it. I played a little Grand Theft Auto as you see, and I had Assassin's Creed, but otherwise I played nothing else for the most part. But Brotherhood was good. The reason I didn't go back and platinum that is because of the multiplayer trophies. That's like you multiplayer trophies. Sometimes they're okay, but look at this. Look at this. Multiplayer only, multiplayer only. Oh, sorry. Just no bueno. I could have done some of these though. I know I did. I did. Spoiler alert. I did some of these later on in the Ezio collection. So yeah. Revelations. I remember not liking this one as much. Like it took me a while to get into. And again, I think just complete Desmond sequence. Oh, I know what that is. That's the side stuff. Again, I did this later on in the Ezio collection, but Yep, pretty much just went through and beat the game. I went for some of the trophies, but never did it too much. There's a funny story behind this. Duccio. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to correct myself in the video again, like I did with the Yarikawa in the last one. But yes, I definitely did have to correct myself again. It's Duccio. Duccio. Yeah, me and English just can't get along. Also, I'd like to note that I don't know why my voice does the robotic thing. I believe that's from OBS and my microphone just not working together right. So you'll definitely be knowing my next purchase for the channel will be a microphone because that bothers me. I don't like the quality of the videos to be lowered by something that I can definitely fix. I'll have to get a new one and see how that works. But apologies if that causes any inconvenience for any of you. I definitely only wish for the best quality videos. So that's frustrating. I know it, and I'm working on it. So thank you for sticking around. I do see it's Italian name. Somebody's gonna be like, what the heck, man? But anyways, that's a fun one. That's a fun little Easter egg. Assassin's Creed 3, hot take, but I this is probably the worst one in my opinion. I did not like this one. Like I went through the story and that's literally it. Like I didn't even try for trophies because my aunt at the time who I looked up to was really in the trophies, so I did try a little bit, but like I never like it always seemed like it was too hard. So I never really did go for trophies really that much. Um, but this one I straight up just went to the story and that was it. I did not want to touch anything else. But I did eventually, as you'll see, spoiler alert. Portal 2, sadly I do not have the co-op trophies. Oh, I have some of them. That's the worst part because I did play with a couple of my friends, but I didn't get them all the time. I wasn't thinking that far ahead as a 12-year-old. Sorry, guys. Oof, I have to yawn. Give me a moment. That was a really. Oh, it's so good. That was a really awful yawn. Not even fulfilling, if you know what I mean. It's just not. Oh, Portal 2. I wish they'd remake that or something for PS4. I definitely would play it. And then there's a lot of games missing here because, like I said before, I went back and did this. So you'll see as we go through time. Yeah, I guess that works. Because I'm going to do more than one of these because there's no way I'll be able to go through my entire list in one video. It's just not a chance. But then we have Call of Duty Ghost, and this was what actually killed my Call of Duty career. I was pretty good at Call of Duty. I mean, I don't have any screenshots or anything because it's all on my PS3, but because once PS4 came out and Ghost came out, it was like, oh, this is really bad. I have to find something else to play. And that was such a shock for me because I had Call of Duty every year. That's all I needed. I was one of those kids. Granted, it was really awesome when you'd go against a bunch of like older people and they'd be like, "Oh, look at this kid in the lobby," and then you get like a nuke. Like in Modern Warfare 2, I was so good at Modern Warfare 2. Oh, I miss those days. Anyways, do I miss those days? 50-50. Anyways, play. Oh wow. Oh no, I thought they said on like a harder difficulty. I'm like, really? I'm surprised I wouldn't have challenged myself back then. To be honest with you. Yeah, I think I just went to the story and played some multiplayer. But the multiplayer, I didn't even get any multiplayer trophies because, yeah, no. Oh, actually, these are a lot of single player trophies. Safeguard, I think, is multiplayer. Huh. Well, the game was so bad I never touched it again. Oh, I lied. I just straight up lied to you. I'm so sorry. I must have. Oh, wait, no. Did the trophies carry over? I think they did. Yes. Okay, I didn't lie. Did I? Did I play it again? I might have played it again. Yeah, the timestamps are different. Wow. Why'd I do that? Don't ask. Don't. I really couldn't tell you. So I guess I played it again. Got an A rank though. Haha. Trying to. Oh, pain. This game is so difficult to platinum now. I didn't know what I was getting into back then. A couple of friends were just like, "Here, download this game. It's really cool." It's like, "Oh, alright, sick." And we got a little bit through the story, and that was it. And a lot of these games you're gonna see down here are ones I didn't even go back to. So like, not only did I not complete them at the time, well, because I wasn't really trophy hunter, but I never even went back to them to like up the completion percentage because either they were just a pain or just not worth it. And trying to is sadly one of those, or not possible like Portal 2. There's a yawn again. I'm so sorry. I'm recording this after a long day at work, so my apologies. Anyways, Dead Space 3. I think that was free on PlayStation Plus after the fact. Like I think it was a PlayStation 3 free game, and a couple of my friends told me to go back and play it, and yeah, I think I did. That's what that is right there. I didn't play very long of it though. Obviously, I have 4 trophies, so there's another game with a rare platinum that has a low percentage on my list. Ugh, it's devastating to look at. Devastating. Dead Space 3. I just reread what I already did. Anyways, Payday 2. This was fun. I enjoyed this game a lot. I know there's a couple of rare trophies I got in this one of some of my first or early rare trophies, or at least they seemed rare at the time. I thought that was one. It was like getting the crown in 2 minutes or something like that. Was it this? No. Maybe I didn't get it. Maybe it was. Oh, here it is. I think this was it. The Ukrainian job. Yeah, that was like my first really rare trophy. Again, I didn't care about it back then, but when I go back and look at them, because I'll spend hours on this site. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Like people watching this video understand, I think for the most part, like how much like the love of trophies is. Like you love going back and just looking at every little detail of everything. But man, some people can tell now they're like, you what? But anyways, that's kind of why I'm doing these, is to not feel too insane for loving trophies, because I'm sure a lot of people look and you're like, why? Why does it matter? It's like, cause it does. But anyways, Battlefield 4, my first platinum. This was this is what took over for me for Call of Duty for a while because Ghost was really bad. Um, I'm gonna probably stay on this topic for at least a couple minutes because I went back on my PS4 and actually found a lot of screenshots and stuff of these older games that I played, and this is one that had quite a few screenshots for us. So I'm gonna let those kind of like overlay a little bit on like the sides here. Um, I do want to go over the trophy list though because it was actually pretty easy. Like people want to go back and do this. Like the hard part really wasn't hard. It was just reaching 25. Oh, and deliver 5 bombs. That was kind of a pain. Hello, everybody. I wanted to jump in and explain this fiasco. So, after beating the game 3 times to get the different endings, or did I just replay the last mission? I don't remember exactly. But after I finally got all 3 endings, I didn't get the trophy for getting all 3 endings. Like, I had the trophy for each ending, for Tombstone, for the people, for the cause, but I didn't actually have the trophy that you got for getting all 3. I literally went through PlayStation support. I went through like EA. I was trying to find anything I could. I reset the database on my PlayStation. I tried so hard to get this last trophy because it was my first platinum. I was so close, and to be bugged out was so infuriating. I couldn't even. But honestly, 3 4 days after I got it, I think was it 3 days or like a day after or something like that. Um, like I'll check the timestamp afterwards, but after I did that, it finally popped, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was like, "Thank the Lord," because without this, I don't know if I would have gotten to trophies and be the person I am today, to be honest with you. So I had to throw this in there. It was too good of a story. It was too important, at least to me, and I needed to get it out there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let you continue. And again, sorry about the robot voice. I'm not very happy about it myself. So, but thank you. But I'm sure you could boost that now. Oh, and this was annoying, but like not hard again. You just gotta, you can boost these probably, to be honest with you. Call Me Sir would be kind of annoying if you haven't played it at all, because you have to get the rank 25, and I got that naturally. I got it in Christmas. I got my PS4 in Christmas of 2013. So that means it took me a little over a month to get 25. And that's pretty much one of the only games I really played. So, but granted, I wasn't very good at it at the beginning. I eventually got pretty good at it, but it took me a few months. But I did try to go for the 100%. This is when I kind of started, like, you get that tick, you get that trophy want. So I went for this trophy, got the platinum, and I was like, oh, this is good. I like this. This is addicting. So I did try to get them. I mean, it's an ultra rare for a reason. It's just not easy at all. But a lot of these were kind of like out of the way trophies, but they weren't hard. But these two, completing all the assignments is just you have to play a lot to complete those assignments. They're really annoying to do. And I ended up stop playing before when this came out, sadly. I think a lot of people did. It really wasn't that popular. Look at the very rares here. Play all Final Stand maps. I'm surprised I didn't get that one. I did play it even during then. But now this game has a lot of memories. You used to go in the like you could like find servers and just kind of mess around with your friends and just blow stuff up, and I'm sure I'm going to display some screenshots all around this when this goes up. I'm trying not to block the trophies. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I do want to include it because it was just a lot of story in this game. This game had a lot of my hours. I'm pretty sure it's like 500 and how many hours? 525 or something like that on my PlayStation account because the PS5 lets you see how many hours you've played, and it's well over 500 hours. It's amazing. I know there's one screenshot specifically that's me falling off a building and landing on a pole, just like Rocket Man, that one movie. Hopefully that made any sense, but I'll probably display that screenshot because I never got rid of it. I was the type of person that screenshotted everything on PS4 to the point where I basically had to delete a lot of my videos to make space because I still had the base PS4. I never upgraded to a Pro or even like the bigger model. But hopefully that gives me enough time to put the videos up because I edit these afterwards, obviously. So hopefully there's enough screenshots for me to feel good about this video. But let's move on to the next game. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm boiling over right now for this game. This game, oh, oof, oh, I get so angry. My friends mock me on this game. So this specifically is what stopped me from getting to platinum. Granted, I didn't do the multiplayer trophies yet. These are all multiplayer trophies. So I'm missing one single player trophy, and it's what stopped me from getting the rest. So in one of the missions, you have to destroy a ship with an upgraded ram. Because this is Black Flag. You have a pirate ship, and you have to upgrade it. I, because the way I kind of play games, I kind of overpower myself whenever I play. Over level, I overpower myself when I play games. So I had the elite ram, the highest ram you could get in the game. Wouldn't give me the 100% synchronization. No matter how many times I redid the mission, wouldn't give it to me because I had an elite RAM, not an upgraded RAM. I over upgraded my RAM too early in the game, and it caused me to not unlock the 100% sync for this trophy. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't gone back in years to check if that's somehow fixed. So maybe I'll get lucky. But even if I do get lucky, I have to do all the multiplayer trophies. And it's like, oh, I almost did this for the Platinum A to Z challenge on my not my Discord, but the Discord I'm a part of, the trophy hunting group I'm in. But I didn't. I ended up going for Pantheon, which is another game I played way back when and went back to. But this game, I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but it's fun. I really enjoyed this game, even if you don't go for the Platinum. I mean, if you're watching this video, you're probably going to want to go for the Platinum, but it's a fun game. At least play Freedom Cry. It's the DLC for this that was separately as well. You can get this separately, not even with the game. I think it was PlayStation Plus 1 month, but try that out. If you like this, then you'll like the rest of the game for sure. See, Grand Theft Auto. Oof. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I could go on for like 15 minutes about Grand Theft Auto, so I am gonna leave it there just for now. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I love going over these older games, the story of them at least. I mean, I'm annoyed about some of the trophies just because not seeing these filled out just bothers me. I'm sure I'll go back to these two. Well, maybe not the PlayStation 3 version. I'd have to borrow one or buy one. Maybe if when I'm in between this moment of life where like I just kind of I'm about to finish college, sort of, and trying to get a job. I say sort of because I have one more semester to go and it feels so long, like it feels so far away. But anyways, yeah. But I do want to go back and play some of these games. Even to get Portal 2 up from a C, that's disgusting. That game deserves at least an A. Ah, can't say the same for Call of Duty Ghosts, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I need to end this before I start rambling on, and because I will. But I also wanted to note that some people have told me they love these types of videos and that they want to see more of this, and I think that's a good idea. At first I was like a little skeptical about it, but I know people like these. I like these types of videos. I just feel weird when it's me doing it because like the attention, not very good at having attention. So this is all a new thing for me. So I'm trying to learn as I go. Hopefully I'm doing all right. And I'm glad for everyone that does watch these at the moment. If you could like and subscribe, I know that sounds pathetic. I used to make fun of people say it all the time, but it really does help. Like when I looked into it, like, oh, how do you build a channel? Like the likes put you into this algorithm, and then they show up more on people's pages. Even the views do that, and subscriptions obviously do that. It all gets put into their mathematical algorithm, and at the moment it's still that way. So I would really appreciate it. Obviously, if you don't like it, fine. You know, that's I get it. But if you do, or anyway got any entertainment out of this video, I would really, really, I don't want to beg you. I don't know. Anyways, have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope it's a good one. I'll see you guys later.